I'm really curious now of how would you frame in Whiteheadian terms Jung's concept of the self with a capital S?
That's God in Whitehead. And Whitehead has a conception of God as having two poles. God's an actual entity, right? And every actual entity is dipolar. There's a physical and a mental pole. And so God's mental pole is what Whitehead calls the primordial nature of God, and God's physical pole is the consequent nature of God. And so we can think of Jung's idea of the self as a kind of lure that guides the development of the psyche towards greater wholeness, right? Now, in Whitehead's view, in some sense, the whole pluriverse, uh, this pluralistic universe, is occurring inside of God. But God's not. That doesn't mean that God is outside of it. God is just as much in the world as the world is in God. We could describe it either way. But that the role that God plays with these two poles, physical and mental pole, is very much analogous to the self, as a kind of lure towards ever deeper, richer harmonization. And this, for Whitehead, would be, again, a cosmological process, that the whole evolutionary arc of the universe is in some sense not determined by, but lured and inspired by this divine harmony. And, Jung was specifically talking about the human psyche when he would refer to the self, but there's a way in which the process of individuation he was describing would allow the human being to become, if not one with the universe, then at least enter into a more intimate relationship with the whole of things. So, process theology, which is what Whitehead's idea of God is often referred to as having inspired, is very much, I think, one of the best ways I've found to spell out the metaphysical and theological implications of Jung's psychology.